Scaffolding, as you've likely already heard, is based on the work of Lev Vygotsky and his theory of the zone of proximal development. But I'm not going to dig too much more into Vygotsky. Instead, what I want to talk about are the 4 kinds of instructional scaffolding and provide examples for each from online courses here at UNF. To begin with, we will talk about procedural scaffolding. Procedural scaffolding guides students as they are learning how to navigate the course environment and engage with content and activities. An example of a procedural scaffold from an online course would be the use of a standardized course template, a left-hand menu, or a Start Here page. As you can see, the template is pre-built with aspects of procedural scaffolding already in place. The next form of scaffolding is metacognitive scaffolding. This form of scaffolding supports learners in developing thinking skills to manage their learning. It covers the idea that learners must understand the goals and objectives of the course as they progress. This is where the course-level objectives, module purpose statements, and module-level learning objectives become important. Scaffolding of this type allows learners to understand where they are and where they're going. One example would be a unit checklist, such as learning objectives that are aligned with course objectives. Included with metacognitive scaffolds are reflective scaffolds, which can include activities such as reflection journals that help students to position their thinking based on where they are and where they need to go. While metacognitive scaffolding allows students to understand where they need to get to, conceptual scaffolding, our third scaffold type, provides directions for what learners need to focus on while covering course content. In other words, supporting learners as they engage in difficult content by helping them identify key conceptual knowledge and organizing it into meaningful structures. Artifacts that allow for this scaffolding include graphic organizers, study notes, or other activities that help learners identify key concepts within the course content. Finally, we have strategic scaffolding, which involves tailoring instructions to support individual learners. Strategic scaffolding requires instructors to understand individual learning preferences and levels of prior knowledge in order to help them meet intended outcomes for the course. The main goal of strategic scaffolding is to help learners reach a level of understanding that they cannot reach on their own. It requires the continuous monitoring of the learning environment to evaluate, diagnose, and provide support. Examples of strategic scaffolding include varying the content delivery methods to allow for multiple learning styles, as well as keeping tabs on the students and monitoring their progress and success. Instructor involvement in the course is paramount, whether it means being involved in the content creation and organization, or being involved in the discussion boards and providing useful feedback on assessments. Hopefully, this paints a clear picture of how scaffolding works in an online course. For more information on how to scaffold your course, contact your assigned instructional designer for assistance.